A young Knox County woman is suing PayPal right now. She wants to know why the online payment company froze her money for more than a year.
Yeah, that money sent directly to PayPal was from her unemployment benefits earned at the beginning of the pandemic because she couldn't work.
Yeah, WATE 6 on your side consumer reporter Don Dare says several hearings have already been heard in Knoxville Civil Court. Don?
Well, that's right, Bo. So far, there have been 2 preliminary hearings in this case, and more are scheduled. You know, some people don't have a checking account. Instead, they set up a direct deposit with PayPal. They receive a debit card and use it like a checking account. That's what Sheena Small did last year. She had 2 jobs, but because of the virus, they were both cut, and at the time, she was expecting a baby. Well, not long after taking out the PayPal account, it was unexpectedly frozen.
That's my gorgeous girl.
Sheena Small's 8-month-old baby girl, Israella, is the center of her life. But Sheena says she's lived on the edge financially for more than a year. In the spring of 2020, she lost her job due to the pandemic. She was eligible for state and federal unemployment, but had no checking account. That's when Sheena saw an ad from PayPal.
Use direct deposit for government and payroll payments. You didn't have to wait for it. It just got directed in there, and you can use, you can use it right away.
Shortly after applying last year and being accepted, she received this debit card from PayPal, and within a few days, more than $7,000 in unemployment money was loaded into the account, and she started using it.
It seemed fast and easy.
Everything went okay with PayPal until when?
Until they froze my account on July the 5th.
Did they explain why it was frozen?
They never give me no explanation for why they did it.
Ms. Small says for weeks she sent text messages and called PayPal asking when will the account be freed up.
I never heard from anybody. I kept messaging them of why, what was the reason they were holding my funds, why was my account frozen. And then a message came through that they were going to hold my funds for 180 days.
With no access to her money and her baby about to be born, her bills were mounting. To make ends meet, Sheena reluctantly took out a title loan. Then in January of this year, PayPal informed Sheena they're freezing her account for another 180 days.
I said, well, what for? They said, we can't tell you that. We don't have that information in front of us.
In early July, she hired Knoxville attorney Bennett Hirschhorn. He filed a lawsuit against PayPal, claiming breach of fiduciary duty and breach of contract. Within days of filing the lawsuit, PayPal deposited $4,400 into Ms. Small's new banking account with TVA Credit Union.
Your Honor, just to add one thing to that motion.
In Sessions Court last week, a preliminary hearing for the case established that PayPal's attorney will be able to testify remotely by video. Ms. Small's attorney says he wants PayPal to answer some questions regarding his client's deposit.
How the account was handled, what policies allowed them to hold the funds for over a year, what policies, if any, allowed them to hold the funds without giving the reason why they were being held or how you could have them released.
6 on Your Side reached out to PayPal. We were told the company does not comment on pending litigation. In court, PayPal's attorney told Judge Chuck Cerny the company will need time to gather its documents. A jury date has not yet been set.
Now, Ms. Small and her attorney are not trying to break the bank with PayPal. They're suing for $25,000. If she wins, it would be enough money to pay for fees, court costs, and to pay her debt back to the title loan company. And today, Sheena is back at work. Now, will the case go to a jury or will there be a settlement? We'll let you know. Lori?
Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Don. If you have a question for Don, you can send an email to ddare@wate.com. You can also call his 6 on Your Side hotline at this number, 865-633-5974.